And you are now rocking with the best. Educated melanin, she beautiful and blessed. Really one of them, but she ain't nothing like the rest. I'm talking queen vibes, wifey energy, ain't nothing less. Why you so good to me, baby, that's the question. You look so good to me, you never got a question. They loving how we do it, how we pull up, we be flexing. They ain't gotta like it, but oh yes, they don't respect it. She know she got it, if I got it, we ain't stressing. I know you here forever, sorry to the next chick. This one for the fine women, show me how you steppin'.
It's me, Angzy. I am going live on TikTok right now, and I have a few questions that people texted the number to want to know about, and I'm very excited. I need to turn off the ringer on this because it sounds so ugly. It just sounds like an Android. I got a few questions texted to the phone, and I'm about to answer it on live for them real quick. Oh, yeah, we need to turn that off. Like, I don't like that. Just waiting because yesterday it took like an hour, not even gonna lie, like probably 30 minutes to an hour for people to actually get the notification that I'm on live. So I don't want to answer the questions and then people come on the live and like, oh, you ain't answering my question. So like, I would just wait a little bit. But right now I'm just trying to turn off the Android sound on here. So yesterday I was playing music, but I can't play music today because I'm actually recording for YouTube as well. And I don't need none of that copyright. So yeah. So somebody just said, hi, is this Mayang? I'm one of your followers. I have a lot of questions. I said, shoot. She said, huh? Bro, shoot, like talk. I actually have more people than yesterday. That's lit. I don't want to start and then more people come in and they're like, wait, so like, what was you talking about? Because that's what they was doing yesterday. I kept having to repeat myself. Like they just kept saying, what was you talking about? What was you saying? What y'all talking about? And this is an example as if you can send or text whatever, feel me? All right, we started. It says, my man is very manipulative, but we've been together for 3 years and I don't want to just drop the 3 years all because of minor actions. Advice? Not my first question. Okay, so for me, I truly feel like all men are manipulators, and some of them know how to turn it off and some of them can realize that they're manipulating somebody and then they stop. But don't stay with somebody because of time. You know, yeah, 3 years, 2 years, 5 years. It don't matter how long you've been with this person. If you see red flags, I feel like you should dip. It don't even matter if time has been there. Like, it's okay to start fresh. A lot of people will really settle and stay with somebody because they don't want to start fresh. Like, what? Like, you're wasting your life right now, feel me? This is the thing. I don't want to say this because y'all just won't text me for advice. But when you ask somebody for advice, you answer your own questions, you know? She said, I don't want to just drop the 3 years all because of minor actions. You want to drop the 3 years because of minor actions. You want to, but you don't want to because you're like probably scared. You know, I don't know what it is, but sometimes we answer our own question. Like we always asking God, anybody, and just be like, oh my God, what should I do? Deep down, you know what you want to do, but you just don't want to do it, or it's just fear, you know? At what age did you just drop everything and say, I don't care what my parents think about how I am in my life? I think I started real young, but like, I think I always cared. But like, once I got older, that's when I was like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. But when I was young, I was still moving how I wanted to move, but I was still scared. When I was younger, I felt like if I didn't listen to what they said to do, I would dead go to hell. Or like my life just wouldn't go the way that it's supposed to. But I feel like that's not a good mindset to have. Because they didn't say that you're going to hell. Nobody said you're going to hell. You are putting that onto yourself. And that's what I was doing. At 17, that's when I just didn't care. Because that's when I stopped going to school. Like, I didn't want to go to school. It just wasn't for me, you know? What camera do you use? So here's the thing. When I first started YouTube, I had a Nikon D5500. And I still have that camera. It's a really good camera. But it's like just a tiny bit red flags. I would not recommend you to get that camera in today's day and age because there's mad cameras out here, like better cameras than that one. And plus the iPhone 14, like that's all you need to me. Like that's what I'm recording right now with for YouTube. How's the spiritual life? The spiritual life is beautiful. I don't like how society made spirituality look like some demonic type of shit. Like it's crazy how society and like America and life period, they made y'all think that what's good for you is really bad for you. And it's the other way around. Like what y'all used to or what y'all really know, that's where the problem is, you know. Somebody that's spiritual or like living a spiritual life, that's basically just living a good life and doing right by God and just being a good person, you know, having good intentions. That's all it is. It's very beautiful, very peaceful. Like, you know, you're just so in tune with yourself and you just live life. Do you have advice on balancing toxic aspects of Senegalese families with wanting to stay in touch with your culture? I don't know who came up with these rules that you have, like, if you don't obey the culture or if you do the culture, you have to do the whole nine. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I just never cared. I'm not living for my Senegalese peoples. I'm not living for my Senegalese parents. I'm living for me, feel me? I feel like everybody should live for themselves. And you just shouldn't care what people think. If you always care or if you worried about the Senegalese community, you will never make it in life, bro. Like, they will never shut up. They will never stop talking. So give them something to talk about. Like, I went through this at a very young age, and that's why I am the way that I am now. But very toxic, and I just don't care. And I feel like that's the best advice to give, because like, what more can I really say? Like, fight them? Like, you can't really do anything. Like, this is not only Senegalese parents. This is parents in general, like immigrants, like parents that never really got to chase their dreams, you know? It's parents in general. I stay in touch with my culture, I think. Do you have like any advice on how I should deal with a parent who's manipulative and very controlling until I move out? My best advice for African parents or parents that just don't listen is to do as you please. But if they're on some time like they will dead put you out, you should just be cautious with how you do as you please. I could have been really far in life if it wasn't for me listening to what other people have to say. But at the end of the day, I'm very cordial and I feel like I am on the right path. Like, I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be in life. All right, so it says, hey girl, do you think you took the spiritual route because of your Senegalese background? Oh man, I feel so bad sometimes for the way that y'all word stuff, because we are spiritual beings. Like, it was never a separate route. It was always in us. It was always us, you know? We just, like, you know, society and I guess the way that the era that our parents was here, that's the route that they had to take because that was just life. But for me, it resonated in my heart that I'm a spiritual being. Like, I'm a spirit having a human experience, literally. Like, you want to know when I first woke up? You see how they say like YouTube is haram, makeup is haram, hair, weave, all of that is haram, right? My heart has been pushing me to go that route. Why would God, like, and don't be in my comments talking about, oh, that was the devil, because I know my heart and I know which voice is the devil or demons and which voice is God. If my heart was always pushing me in that direction that everybody would say you're not supposed to be doing. And it was literally working out in my favor. I'm Gambian and I feel sometimes the things they teach us is too harsh. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Islam, but the way they teach us has a big part to play in. I feel like religion is supposed to find you. You're not supposed to be forced into it. And a lot of people are forced into it because their parents is born Muslim. I got into religion in the 5th grade. So that's like, what, 10, 11? I already knew myself. I seen life without religion. I seen life being a free spirit and just existing, you know. I went to Senegal in last year, 2022. My vlog is on my channel. It was just pissing me off because like what I grew out of and what I no longer tolerate is heightened out there. Feel me? Like, it's heightened and nobody want to be around that. So yeah. Wolof people had a spiritual history before Islam. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, the comments was crazy on that video. It really was. They was wild and it was really showing their true colors. They was showing their heart. And I love that for me. I love that I triggered so much people to really step out of that facade that they was showing to really show themselves. I love that. My parents love me for me. And I'm praying that y'all parents love y'all for the decisions that y'all make, you know? I'm living and they're gonna live through me. They're gonna peep and see. They already know, to be honest. Like, they already have a clue that I'm very different and I'm just, well, they think that I'm different, but I'm not. I'm wavy. They know that I never forget to bring up God. I'm always talking about God. So like there's not really much that could be said. And forget my parents, a conversation with anybody, period, that's religion. You can try to like put me down, but we pray into the same God. You probably just feel a way that I'm just so free. Some of these comments are people that already follow me. That's why they know what I'm talking about. Where we were talking about like spirituality and religion and just African parents being manipulative and not really letting you be yourself. You know, they want you to go the route that they chose for you. I wanted Ramadan to be every day for me, feel me? Like, I wanted to stop eating meat. I wanted to stop eating the red 40 dyes that's in all of this stuff that we're eating. Like, I did my own research. But a lot of people, I feel like religion was holding me back. It puts you in this certain mindset that you have to only be a good person for 30 days. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all can say whatever y'all want, but there's a lot of people that's moving like that. Like, that's just their life. They feel like I get to be this amazing person for 30 days and I'm good. And I get to violate people for the rest of my life. And then if I'm only good for these 30 days, I'm good. Like, what? Like, I try to make Ramadan every day. Like, I try to eat clean. I try to eat my fruits every day. Like, I'm trying to only eat fruits, you know? No, I'm gonna live my life freely. I'm a free spirit. Like, ain't none of that, why she doing this, why she doing that? Because a lot of y'all don't want to keep it a buck with yourselves. Like, y'all should just get rid of the title because y'all be wildin'. I'm very appreciative of that. Like, my journey has been a very long journey. Before I even made it public and said that, I was already on that road, to be honest. And when you leave something that's like embedded in your heart, it hurts to actually speak on it, because if it still affects you, that's not good. Like, something bad could have happened to me if it was still affecting me, but it wasn't affecting me because I healed. You know, I healed that part of me. I got rid of that fear in my heart about anything that you want to talk about, you know. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I just live life to keep it a buck. Like, you text me, I text you, you reply, like, we link. You know, I'm just heavy. When you're on like a peaceful journey, you don't care about certain stuff. Like, if somebody wants to cut you off, you look at it as you're not supposed to be in my life anyway. You know, like that. Like, that's just how you see it. You don't see it as, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Like, no, we don't do none of that. I would never go back. Like, I would never go back. This is the best decision I've ever made in my life. Like, it's just for me, you know, like, it resonates with my heart to be on this peaceful path. Like, damn, whoever leaves and go back, they was really lost to begin with. With being a free spirit, do you believe in the afterlife and like death? Everybody dies, but guess what? Just the body. Your soul don't die. Like, your soul don't die. The way I feel, I just like that. But my whole family will literally disown me quick. You have to put yourself first, but like, please don't. I don't like giving advice. Because some people take advice and then if it don't go their way, they literally blame you, bro. I ain't tell you to do anything. I ain't force your hand to do anything. I feel like when I start my family, I'm going to give them an option to find God, literally, bro. And guess what? You don't even got to tell them to find God. God is in them. Like, God is in them, bro. Some of the stuff that I say could be very triggering because when I was very religious, it was hard for me to listen to stuff like this because it hurts to hear because of that fear, you know? It's crazy how so much people think if you're not in a religion, you don't know God or like you don't believe in God. That is sad. Like, so much people need to educate themselves. You have every right to keep that video to yourself. People can be so evil. Look, I'm not keeping it to myself. It's TikTok. If I keep that video on my page, bro, I kept it on my page and I kept posting. Like, I went back to my regular content and I was still getting people kept engaging with that video and that video only. TikTok was pushing that video and that video only. I'm not about to mess up my niche. So I put it on friends. It's not like I deleted it. It's on friends only. Like, I will make it public again when the time is right, you know. Were your parents on Dean and praying 5 times a day, just asking? They was, but I never really seen them doing it. And I'm so thankful that my life went the way that it did. Because Yes, that's all I gotta say. I'm thankful, like, I've never really seen them doing it. Because, like, when I got introduced to it, I still seen life being a free spirit. So I'm I will never take that for granted. I was living freely. I was outside, no fear in my heart, none of that. There's people out here that don't have religion, They just believe in God. Like, they just know that there's a creator. And some people just know that they are a spirit. And the body is nothing. The body is literally a suit that you chose to put on. You ain't choose it, but you're putting it on. This is your protection. And you're literally a ball of light. Feel me? Like, and that ball of light energy, none of that shit never dies. So how is your body going to burn in hell? I think you should go on Fordham Road with signs spreading your thoughts, recruiter. No, absolutely not. I'm not here to recruit people. Like, what? That's the thing. Y'all are sick. What? Like, I'm not here to grab you. That's y'all. Y'all do that. Y'all was like, y'all was the one that's like, why are you leaving? Where are you going? You're not supposed to go nowhere. Go get the whip. Like, y'all was the one moving like that. I'm not here to recruit nobody. Like, I'm not forming something, bro. I'm living life. If you want to live through me, do as you please. Like, I'm not recruiting people. What do you think happens to your soul after you die? You live another life. You jump into another dimension. This is just what I truly feel. I'm very in tune with myself. I know the difference between the demons and God. That divine voice that you hear to tell you what to do, that intuition voice. I found my voice. Like, it was hidden for so long because of all the stuff that I was taught, but I know my voice, and I've always tried to expand that voice and just get those answers, but nobody wanted to answer my questions because guess what? They never have the answers. Feel me? So that's why you seek your answers from within. Okay, no disrespect, but I feel it ain't no disrespect. If you feel it, you feel it. I grew up in a super religious household, and here I am not so religious. Yeah. You need a branch to have a connection with God. Everybody has a connection with God, but some people just lost that connection because of what they was taught. Let me go live freely. Fuck these people. I'm tired of living in fear, for real. Only get one life. Dead ass. Well, look, you don't only get one life. You only get one life looking the way that you look. Like, this face that I have, like this, well, not my aura because that's my soul, but like, I don't know, like this face and this body and these fingers, I will never have this again. Who fucking knows? I might fucking die and wake up white. Feel me? That's what they mean by you only have one life. And they say you only have one life, live, because not in every life you're gonna live. You're gonna fucking survive. Like, you're gonna have to survive, and surviving is not living because you're going through it. You're trying to make it. Feel me? And I feel like in this life that I'm living right now, I'm not struggling. Like, I'm literally living. I'm living in the moment every day. Like, and I would never take it for granted. Like, what? Your parents are supporting your antics. They just don't want to leave their child alone. Do they praying? There's no antics. I'm a good person. And I'm so thankful that ever since I was young, my mom always told me, as long as you're a good person, that's all that matters. And I love her for telling me that. My mom is mad spiritual, but I'm not even going to talk about her because she's religious, and I feel like people are religious because, like, that's just what they know, My mom, she was mad spiritual when we was growing up, and I love that for me because if I didn't have the type of parents that I've had, it probably would have been worse for me, Love this so much for you. I don't know you in real life, but I've watched you grow over the years. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you so much. Your body is gone, but your soul is not. We will be back. Literally, we've been back. What do you think happens to bad, evil people in the afterlife? I have no idea. I don't associate myself with bad, evil people. I actually don't know bad, evil people because God don't allow bad, evil people to be around me or around in my life, I only know good soul people. If I come in contact with somebody evil or negative, they literally vanish from my life. No trace. Because God is protected. I'm literally mad protected. Sorry. I don't know if that sounds crazy to you, but like, that's a fact. Like, keeping it a buck. I've been protected my whole life. And if you sit down and analyze your life, and you will realize without religion and without anything else, you're protected. You're literally protected. I've seen it happen within myself. And your lace look crazy, demon. Thank you. I just love showing people themselves, you're going to hell. Nah, you're not going to hell, because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. But do you see how you talking? And you religious, right? Keep it a buck with yourself. How's your family dynamic going to be with Ramadan coming up? Oh, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna live their life and I'm gonna live mine. Like, y'all acting like this is such a bad move and this is so scary. Like, I just truly feel bad. I feel so bad. I never used to be you guys, but I used to be that judgmental person. It's like, yeah, you're going to hell. You know, I used to be like that, so I get it. Book recommendations. So I always recommend The Four Agreements. The Four Agreements, I just love this so much. You know, it resonated with me, and my friend read it before me, and she was like, bro, half of the stuff that's said in this book you said, and guess what? I don't just be talking out my ass. I get confirmation from my heart. I'm so in tune with myself. I get all the confirmation from my heart. So when I get confirmation from my heart, and I get that confirmation outside of my heart in like this real world, I just be feeling so godly because, yeah. You don't gotta seek forgiveness from me. Seek forgiveness from yourself. Seek forgiveness from within, bro. People are unable to imagine a reality where they can be African and not conform to everything. Facts. I can. And that shit is sad. Like, it's so crazy though, because Africans, we got hit the worst. Like, worst. They took all of our shit. Like, they took everything that we've ever known. All the spirituality stuff that we used to do to cure ourselves within the next day, they took it. And they're telling us to, like, pray. It's so sad. But, like, I don't go deep into, like, that type of topic because it's very tough to hear. And I care about people's feelings. I care about people's feelings because when you got to understand, me 3 to 4 years ago, I would have been left this live because it would have been very triggering to me. Me being so religious, it would have been very triggering to me. And that's crazy. They did a damn good job in putting fear into people. I can feel your energy through the screen, right? Like, you're tight. It's okay. Like, you should just let me be, you know? Like, not everybody gotta move like you. Not everybody gotta live like you. Hey, YouTube. I know I'm not giving y'all no attention, but it's okay. Like, got the whole live going for y'all. Mad demonic. Are your panties fine? No, they're... What part? I'm not gonna tell you the part, but they're Senegalese. But I feel like they're Americanized now. Like, my mom, dad came out here when she was 20. Like, come on, bro. Look at us. Look at us. I'm 23. Like, my mom came out here when she was 20. So, my mom, even when she goes to Senegal, they be like, she's long gone. Like, like, she's American. Like, my mom, she expanded her mind. And I love that for her. I don't hope for people to watch my videos no more because I feel like my videos is going to find people. There was this girl that commented under one of my videos and she was like, I'm so thankful that I found this video. And I love that for her. Like, I'm not here to grab people and be like, yo, listen to me. No, like, my videos find people. Do they play a big role in a good way? Oh, in an amazing way. Like, my parent, in an amazing way. Like, especially my mom. She don't even realize. My dad, too. Like, my dad, I feel like he expanded my mind with, like, the crazy talk that he talks and says. But it don't come off crazy to me. Like, I feel like he only knows limits of vocabulary. So he says certain stuff in a certain way. And since I was young, I always felt like it was my job to break down what he's talking about. My sisters, my mom, everybody always looked at him as if like, bro, like, you're crazy. Like, nobody would hear that. I always listened to him. Like, and now half of the stuff that he's ever told me, I need to know in life. Like I move a certain way because of the stuff that he told me. I don't want to expose too much because, like, they're my parents, you know, and people are, like, judgmental. I don't care what the fuck people got to think about me, but they do. So I'm gonna just wait. I'm here for a good time and a long time. So, yeah. Everybody's parents need to heal. So if you want to be this good person and look into their life and want to find out why they move the way that they do or, like, why they respond the way that they do, I do that. And I've been doing that since young. So when my dad or my mom try to project to me, I just think to myself, like, they're projecting and this is the hurt from whatever, you know. How is your name pronounced in your country? Meangjuv. So this is the thing. When I first started YouTube, I used to be like, hi, it's Meang Diouf, and if you're Senegalese, Meangjuv. And people used to be like, oh, why do you say that? Yo, if somebody's questioning the way that you maneuver in life, don't listen to them, because I'm very thankful that I was saying that, even though I stopped, because I'm happy that I have videos that I was saying that, but it's different pronunciations. Like, everybody is saying it differently. So if I'm in America, my mom walked in that school and she said Mayang. That's what she said, you know, like, that's my name. It is what it is. So like, when people try to sit there and tell you how to say your name, do you see how crazy you look? Like, this is my name. Even if you have the same name as me, everybody says their name differently. You know, the name kind of defines you. 23, moved out of my abusive family house. Dad doesn't speak to me anymore. Yo, joke's on them. Like, joke's on them. Your life, you're about to flourish because why? You chose yourself. So it's okay. They're gonna come back into your life. But if you left your family and you dwell on the fact that they're not talking to you no more, joke's on you. Because you just wasted your time. You made the biggest move. You took the biggest risk, and you're not moving forward with it. Sorry. I didn't screen record the live, but I don't like the fact that you guys, I mean, maybe if you see me sitting here talking and I'm reading some of the comments, but next time I'm definitely going to screen record the live, because y'all can still hear my responses. So I'm gonna still upload this. That's advice that I would give for people, is to take that risk. Like, what's life without risk? Like, what, you gonna stay comfortable forever? Like, you have to get up and do it. Like, and you can't be scared. If you're scared that you leave your mother's crib and you're not gonna make it, guess what? You're not gonna make it. Like, you're not gonna make it. It's all up to you and your life decisions. Like, you cannot think that you won't make it. You have to believe that God has a plan for you when you leave your parents' house. I don't know if you're African or not, but African parents, not mine, but I've seen African parents, they tend to tell their kids that if you're not good to your parents, you won't make it. And y'all run with it. They tried to, like, they didn't say that to me a lot, but I'm sure some African parents, they put it in you. So for me, they didn't really put it in me like that. Like, they was just on some time like, yeah, you won't make it far. Like, and I always spoke to myself at night and was like, yeah, I am gonna make it far. Like, I am. Who are you to stop my blessings, you know? All right, so I'm gonna end the video for YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, because it's an hour and I'm gonna have to edit that. So bye guys.